Friday, July 11th, and I'm going to come at you with a couple of things today. First, I want to thank everybody for being in my life, whether you are a friend, a loved one, a family member, or just somebody on my social media page. I had a funny thing happen this morning. Somebody reached out to my husband. Somebody reached out to my husband and asked if I was okay. We recently had flooding close to us, and you might not be familiar with this corner of Vermont, but weirdly, over the past 3 years, July 10th has had major storms and major flooding, like wash out roads, major flooding, and it happened again last night in a small area in West Burke, Sutton, and Wheelock, Vermont. Really tragic stuff, like houses being washed away, kind of flooding. We're nowhere near that area, but we are in what's called the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. And a woman reached out to Isaac and asked if I was okay because she didn't see any posting of mine in the morning. I have pretty consistently done sort of morning messages or messages from Spirit in the morning. Recently, I've gotten so busy that I haven't been able to get them out to the world, and I'm just kind of like had other things to do, but very blessedly busy in that way. So I want to thank you for reaching out to my husband and making sure that I'm okay. We are okay. Our house is okay. You know, knock on wood, blessed in that way. And really feeling for the folks that aren't okay. But the other thing that I want to share with folks is, here's a funny thing. Social media and algorithms are really funny creatures. So let's say I have, 14,000 people on my Facebook page. A handful of those 14,000 people are going to see any content that I put out there. So I make these little videos. I put them out on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And it's a little bit of a work to do that. And I do get a little bit of an interaction. Just a little bit. Strangely, the most interaction I get is on TikTok. But I have a very small audience over there and a big audience on Facebook. So it's a weird thing how these social media algorithms work. So if there are people in your life and they're doing something you appreciate, don't take them for granted. Let them know. And I'm talking about my stuff because if I only have a handful of people, interacting on my posts like this, it becomes a low priority. And weirdly, I've had 2 or 3 people go, "Hey, you've been slacking. I've been looking for your videos." And these are people that are not interacting on my stuff at all. So I'm kind of like looking at it going, okay, people are watching my stuff. People are looking at my stuff, but they're not interacting. So people are seeing it, and those messages are important. So I'm going to throw it out there that, if the content that I produce, if these little messages from Spirit are important, just give me a like or a love or something that helps the algorithm. It helps it get to people. I don't need comments. Those certainly help, but let people know. Like artists, other people, performers, family members, if you have somebody in your life that's important to you, whether they're a social media psychic or what have you, a family member, let them know. Say the thing that needs to be said so they, get that positive feedback. Okay. 2, here's the other thing. I want to share with you something that I've recently made. Now, I know many of you are familiar with my strange thing with 4-leaf clovers. So, every time somebody sits with me for a session, a mediumship session, they'll walk away with a 4-leaf clover charm. At this point in my life, I've given thousands of them away. Now, when it comes to, I have these large ones that won't fit in those charms, and I have gotten into ecopoxy. This is a resin epoxy, but it's made with plant sap, so it's called ecopoxy. And I've been making these little tarot cards, and sometimes I'll throw in like little glittery rocks. Here's our Queen of Pentacles with a 4-leaf clover and a World Woman. And I have about 60 of these made. I want to entice you a little bit because if these are interesting to you, if you like the looks of these, there's a way for you to get them. But I'm not going to let you know now. I want to remind you that I am offering what I call the Cheeseburger Tarot reading. That is up and on my website until the 13th of July. On July 14th, I'm going to be announcing my new tarot reading, the new special one, where you can receive one of these magical little 4-leaf clover items. But it comes with a whole lot of other stuff. So a couple of things that I want to come to with today. One, I promise to be more consistent with these messages. They are apparently more important to people than the social media algorithm is showing me. Two, let people know that that what they do is important, so they can continue to be inspired by that feedback. And three, come back on Monday 7/14 for an announcement on how you can get yourself one of these charms. And I cannot wait to bring these to folks. So thank you for being here. To find my cheeseburger tarot reading, to find those mediumship readings, to find my podcast and my books and all the good stuff that is my heart's calling, please find me online at joshuasimons.com.